Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where tonight we're watching the lost episode of What If Season 1. Back in What If Season 1, Episode 9 rolled around and the Guardians of the Multiverse were formed, but, well, there was a Gamora. And unlike every other character, we had no clue who that Gamora was. She was just there. That was because What If Season 1 was supposed to be 10 episodes long, but one episode ended up being cut. But that Gamora remained in the finale despite that. This episode is the episode that was cut from Season 1. Finally, we will learn who this Gamora is that apparently killed Thanos. But in an interesting turn of events, it looks like Tony Stark is the main character of this episode, not Gamora. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button. If you want to see more of my content, consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you want to help me out, consider hitting the join button and becoming a member of the channel for as low as $1 a month. It really makes it easier for me to make more of this content. And if you don't want to do any of that, then let's just get into the episode.
Heroes.
Oh, okay, that's good. So it is reminding you that, hey, look, this happened.
Her story.
Right, this is someone you've seen before, but now we're getting more the information that you didn't have before.
The hero with his home on the
Oh,
self-made.
oh, so this is how he ends up.
But in this,
Okay, I was wondering how he was gonna make it to Sakaar, but this is how. But man, that's like an early Tony. This is right after Avengers 1.
Tell me you're not God.
Honestly, this is probably the most disappointing part. So many of the movie actors have come to voice in this season, but Tony Stark is still the guy who voices him in the cartoons, not actually RDJ. Though I'm pretty sure RDJ would be immensely expensive.
Okay, we got it. Good. It's you. This is you. This is you.
Wait, they know about him?
Mr. For
Oh,
days, by the way.
that's interesting.
Never. No.
Could you imagine thinking about the fact that, you know, Earth's, what happened in the first Avengers spread into space, which makes it even more silly that Peter didn't know what was going on around on Earth, except maybe he was trying to avoid it entirely.
Hey, quick.
Well, I know the guy in front is definitely from the movie, but I can't remember if those other designs are from Thor Ragnarok or not. Is this racing?
Hey, look at you all. Gussied up.
Wait, I know it's racing. The problem with having this episode be delayed is that the merchandise was made before the delay. So the Lego set where his Sakaarian suit that turns into a car is already a thing. Wow. These are I'm loving these vehicle designs. Anybody getting serious Spy Kids 3 vibes from this? You know, it's really good that Hulk didn't come here during racing season. Or did Hulk actually come here during racing season and we just didn't see that Hulk is also a spectacular racer?
On your nailed it. Yeah.
You know, whenever Jeff Goldblum is in one of these things, it's like, how much exactly did you let him just riff? Right? How much of a script is there for someone like Jeff Goldblum? Especially for a character like this, where it's like, weird ass character. It was like, for the Grandmaster, is there like, just say something like this. No, Valkyrie, why do you have something so small? Well, your backwards driving skills would impress Mater. You know, Val, maybe this wouldn't happen if you weren't in such a tiny little bubble car.
Are those hamsters?
Why are they just throwing hamsters? And a chinchilla. Why? How do you even have this many tiny rodents?
Champion.
Who is your champion? The giant space elephant. Yeah, Hulk would have had no problem taking this thing down. This was the champion. Snuffy, the giant space elephant. Running back.
Nothing. I thought we were friends, bro.
Wait, your armor can't do that yet, kid. Tony, how would you even be sure a repulsor would work on a giant space elephant? You were very lucky that space elephant exploded. Oh, Gamora. Hi, Gamora. Why are you here, Gamora?
Your death.
But what? Come on, Gamora. You'd think you'd be better than that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I specifically asked for.
Why do you only have one room? It's the same room you give to Hulk.
Perk of having an art. And
So much easier than Thor. So much effort to try and get it off, and he's just like, yeah, I can create a little pulse off the...
not you. Daddy wasn't very creative.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Not hanging around to play Dr. Moreau.
Thanos sent her to assassinate Tony? But why wouldn't he send her in the normal timeline? Unless he just didn't want to attack Earth again. And this was... This was different because... I don't know. Really? She's just gonna break down the door. Clearly you haven't strengthened it for Hulk yet.
Vile asparagus woman.
Vile asparagus woman.
But it will also be short.
No, his victory will be pretty long. After all, Thanos just doesn't do anything for quite a while.
Almost brought to its knees by a madman.
Yes, she knows that very well.
Did you watch as those that to piss you off and prove you wrong? And then I'm going after your dad.
That is totally... I'd love that. Just like MCU Tony. It's like, man, I need to save the world. I'm gonna save this world, but I'm also doing it for spiteful reasons.
I'm Iron Man.
Iron Man.
That's I am Iron Man, Tony. You can't shrink it.
I bet Mrs. Iron Briggs.
This is Demon Realm, top shelf, gold lace.
Also, no, Demon in a Bottle is a famous Iron Man comic book.
The Grandmaster.
You know, Tony, you won over her a lot easier than Thor did.
Top shelf.
Methinks he doesn't like it. Immediately does the silly. Come on. I do like that they're maintaining the absolute badassery of Gamora.
Smells like burnt yarrow root.
Most dangerous woman in the galaxy, after all. That's not the Iron Man theme music, but the way it sounds, it's almost like a knockoff Pacific Rim music. What, Marvel, you couldn't just reuse the Iron Man theme? Oh, beautiful helmet. I've seen the Lego, and I've seen,
Yeah, I hear he's not the type you want to meet.
Lost Toys. I can't remember which brand, but one brand has a statue of this Sakaarian suit, and it is honestly beautiful. I love the colors. I love the markings. But I hate the fact that that toy statue figure is
You are an excellent murderess.
a lot of money. I'll put it here so you can see, but it's a lot of money.
Sir, there's no reason to do.
That is true, but he's gonna do it anyway.
If I win, I get that suit. Want that suit?
Yeah, that's no big deal. He just made it out of scrap. So he can just make another one. That is a really nice car. Honestly, I'd take Hot Wheels of pretty much a lot of these cars.
Slap me and call me Spartacus. That's a chariot.
I swear there's something just like that in Spy Kids. Why are you still using the tiny bubble? I mean, sure, you've got a Korg attachment now, but seriously, couldn't you have chosen something else? The wheel also makes it a little bit more Star Wars pod racer. Okay, that pull through, where we like zoomed between the different faces, that was Speed Racer.
It's too dangerous for me, but not for you, right?
Children, focus.
I mean, of course, that could have been in another movie. I wouldn't know. But the thing is, racing, crazy racing, it made me, first thing it made me think of was Speed Racer. Steep drop from a giant robot. Honestly, this is just, again, reminding me of Speed Racer. And the disappointment that we don't get movies like Speed Racer anymore. I mean, like, the Speed Racer didn't exactly do well when it came out, which was probably the problem. Did you know Speed Racer was created by the Wachowskis? I mean, The Matrix, people who made The Matrix made Speed Racer, and I love Speed Racer, and I'd love to get a sequel. Give us something that's blatantly bright and fun, and I don't even know if the Speed Racer would work in today's age. Okay, well, now that that's broken, you can turn your suit into a car, right? Come on, transform. Oh. I mean, that's cool, but I was really hoping that would be more of like a Transformers change, instead of that, but still cool. Glowing wheels, very Tron.
You mean Mr. Metal Mojo?
Oh, I see.
Yes, in this universe, it's gonna stick. Mr. Metal Mojo. Oh, hi.
Oh, Snuffy had brothers.
You have lots of giant elephant creatures. I love how he's just like trying to make the speech, good guy speech, and it's just like getting distracted. I mean, that's pretty cool, but do you need to fire all the missiles? Don't forget to hydrate, folks. That drift remind anybody of Mario Kart? Come on, Tony. Power boost. Oof. Perfect. Ooh. Oh, that was slick. Well, I'm sure he'll say he won anyway.
We have a tie.
Like a force. Oh, please. Yeah, something tells me you're gonna be fine. You know, there's never really any evidence about whether the Grandmaster and the Collector are the... I can't remember what they're called, the Guardians? Whatever, there's some like... No, they're not called Guardians, but there's some like super ancient pair of nearly immortal beings. And this kind of lends credence to the fact that that is still the case.
Good Bruce round here.
King of Sakaar? No, I think King of Asgard sounds better, Val.
It's not
No, that was just a hard cut.
change the outcome of the battle.
Well, that's so interesting. Modern Thanos face, but like old school Thanos armor.
One has your back in a fight.
They're using the melt stick. Because of course. Easy way to just like, oh man, how are you gonna defeat Thanos? Oh, he's so powerful. Just use that one joke weapon. Then what was the point of that Infinity Stone Crusher thing? Didn't she bring that from her dimension? Was that not part of that story? Oh, and then credit scene. Glad I stayed.
Did you find a at this point?
Anybody is reminded of Candace while looking at this? Well, that was the long-awaited episode 4, What If Iron Man Crashed into the Grandmaster? Or What If Iron Man was the one who went to Sakaar? Being an episode that was supposed to be in Season 1, it doesn't exactly fit with the rest of the Season 2 episodes. Or the first. There's a very clear and defined what if happened here. The change that occurred is very simple. And then, of course, it's spun off from there. Also, it focuses on a main character of the MCU, Tony Stark himself, instead of just focusing more on smaller background characters. The designs were cool, the story was fun. Like I said, I wish I could get that Sakaarian Iron Man armor, but for some reason Hot Toys is selling it for over $500. I don't really understand that price point. What exactly is that made of to be worth that much money? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. What was your favorite part of this episode? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a place to my videos. On my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.